Can everyone hear? Can you type on the screen? Okay, good. Ina alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam ala wa rasulullah. Before I begin today's lecture, let me just remind everyone, and I want to say it on the recording, so in case someone listens to me tonight on YouTube or SoundCloud, tomorrow, for the first time ever, I'm going to be teaching a series on Hajj, not how to make Hajj, because no one can teach you that. You're not going to remember all that. You learn how to make Hajj when you make it. Your guide will take you through the steps. But what I am going to do is teach you the virtues of making Hajj. Also, we're going to go over the prerequisites, because a lot of Muslims send me emails asking, do they have to make Hajj? What are the conditions of making Hajj, etc.? What are the rewards? So for the first time, I've never taught this class before. And I've been teaching on the internet since 1995. This is a new class. So please join starting tomorrow, and it'll probably last a week, just to go over the virtues of Hajj, who qualifies, and all of that. Okay? And that'll be starting tomorrow, which is Monday, the 29th of July at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The lecture will be held every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join so you can learn about Hajj and get your questions answered about Hajj. And then we'll go back, we'll come back, we'll revisit this topic, which is the principles of Islam. Today, what I'm going to do is speak about another principle of Islam. In order to be a true Muslim, you cannot deny Allah's names. Believe it or not, there are many, many, many Muslims out there who deny the names of Allah. Listen to what Allah says in the interpretation of the meaning. They recognize the grace of Allah, but they deny it by worshiping others alongside him. And most of them are unbelievers, and they deny the prophethood of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Again, guys, just because you say you are a Muslim doesn't mean that you necessarily are. Your belief system has to be on key. You cannot say that you recognize the blessings of Allah, but you deny him by putting others alongside him. For example, as we talked about yesterday, there's a lot of Muslims today who worship their scholars. They worship scholars. How do you worship your scholar? Because you will take his word even over Allah and the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet Muhammad tells you that you have to have a beard, that you cannot shave your beard. But you tell me that Mufti come a dime a dozen told you it's okay to trim it and shave it and shape it up. Well, guess what? You have denied the grace of Allah because you are worshiping that Mufti other than Allah. You're taking that Mufti's word even over the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So again, just because we say we are Muslim and we believe in Allah may not necessarily be true. Too many things come out of our mouths that invalidate our faith. For example, listen to what Mujahid said. He said the sayings of a man is, the wealth is mine, I inherited from my elders. They say if so and so would not have been, such and such would not have occurred. Again, you are denying Allah's name in these statements. If I tell you that the money is mine, I inherited from my family, no. Everything good that happens to us in this world comes from Allah. The reason why you're rich is not because you inherited it from your elders. You're rich because it's a blessing from Allah. Allah chose to bless you with money. So instead of you thanking your elders for it, you need to thank Allah for giving you money, for making you rich, for making you able to support yourself. I remember just recently a Muslim woman had called me on the phone, and she was talking about how she got laid off from her job, and how, she said, Sister Layla, I used to always say, I got my job from so and so. This person was the one that introduced me to this job. Maybe Allah took it away because I should have said Allah is the one that blessed me with that job. I said, good point. Good point. Allah is the one that blessed you with that job, not the person that directed you to it. That person gave you a direction to the job, but it was Allah that caused the people to hire you. Again, we deny Allah's names all the time. Allah is the giver. He's the one who gives. Allah is also the one who can take it away. So instead of you saying that your family gave you that money, you need to say, Allah did. Yes, I inherited it from my family, but it's a blessing that came from Allah. And then in the other statement, a lot of people say this, and we talked about how this is associating partners with Allah. If only I hadn't have done this. If only I hadn't have done that. This is a form of shirk. This is a form of associating partners with Allah. If only I hadn't have went down that road, then my car would not have slipped and I wouldn't have gotten that accident. Astaghfirullah. Allah decreed for you to go down that road. It was already written that you'd have that accident. Allah is the one who decrees what will happen. So again, we say we believe in Allah, guys, but little things that come out of our mouths, little statements we make, little things we do can totally invalidate that. Understand, guys, the blessings that we have in life. Everything good, it is from Allah. Your family may have been the tool that Allah used to give you that, but Allah is the one that gave it. Does that make sense? That sister at the mosque may have been the tool that Allah used to tell you that this company was hiring, but it was Allah who made that company hire you. Everybody understand that? Listen to what Ibn Qayyim said. He said, they say that these blessings are the result of their deity's intercession. And this is in regards to this first statement here, when people say, I inherited this money from my elders. What they are saying is that the blessing came from me calling upon my elders, and praying to my elders. It was Allah. Also, we have the hadith where Allah said, in this morning, some of my slaves remain as true believers. Some became unbelievers. This happened remember when there was a falling star. A star fell. Some people attributed that star to another star. Other people said, Allah is the one that made it happen. And that's when Allah says some of your followers have become disbelievers today. They attribute what I caused to happen to a star. Then some of your believers became stronger believers because they attributed that happening to me. So again, guys, everything that happens is the result of Allah, not anything else. When the wind blows, when the waves rise, getting fired, getting hired, getting pregnant, giving birth, Allah is the one in control of that. He's the one that makes that happen. Don't sit there and try to attribute it to someone else. And just like everything good comes from Allah, the bad comes from Allah too. Allah tells us in the Quran, everything bad that happens to you comes from me too, as a result of what you've brought on yourself. Because you chose to take the word of your scholars over me, because you chose to disobey me, I am the reason why that bad thing is happening to you as a punishment. But if you're a person that's living your life trying to be good, trying to obey me to the best of your ability, then whatever good happens to you comes from me as well. So, again, guys, a lot of us associate partners by giving what Allah causes to happen to someone other than He. You enter into the hospital, you have a surgery, you come out of the surgery, it was a success. You thank the doctor for saving your life. Say that it's the doctor's reason why it was a success. No, it's Allah's reason. Allah is the reason why it was a success. Allah is the reason why you are still living. That doctor was the instrument or the tool that Allah used. That's all. You could have died. You could have lived. Some people have the same surgery and they die. Some have the same surgery and live. Allah is in control. So again, guys, we have to stop denying the names of Allah. He's the sustainer. He's the giver. He's the withholder. Not anyone else. Don't give those attributes of Allah to anyone other than He. On that note, we'll stop right here for today. Again, tomorrow we will begin a special series on Hajj. Please make sure that everyone is here. Please spread the word so that other people can come in here. Again, guys, our webinar is due in 3 days. We need $285 to pay for our webinar, guys. Please, guys, if we can get more people to join the classes, then inshallah we'd get more donations, because I can guarantee that if you come to these classes, your iman, your faith will increase, as well as your understanding of this deen. And you'd want to give. The people would want to give back to Allah. So try to, spread the word out. This is a new class, never taught before by me here on this internet. Tell the old people to get in here and learn it too. They can see what they've been missing. They can also see just how well they think they understand the deen. Okay? So we'll stop right here. If you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and type it on the screen.